foul.
Coach, what do you have to do to get a 20-point lead down? You've got it down this close. Is this the threshold to where you just about peak?
You know, lots of coaches will do this as Connor Berger hits his first one. A lot of coaches will start 5 minutes out and foul you. They'll put people in to foul you and put you on the line, and they'll try to figure out who your worst free throw shooters are. And if you're missing them and they can come down and score, as he missed the second one there, they get a chance to get back in. That's a strategy that some people will use.
Carter with the move across the lane. Short jumper, no good. There's Stevens again with the putback. And Blackman is starting to work the glass now. They've cut it down to 12. Up ahead, here's Terrence Logue in the front court. Logue drives baseline. Stevens from behind. No foul call. Bowers out of there with it. Feeds on the left wing to Smith in the corner. He's open for three. No good. Boy, if that had went in, this place would have been quiet. It would have been under 10 for the first time in a while. But McCarver controls for Lebanon. He weaves his way through traffic. Down low to McCathern. Rolling jump hook. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up in traffic. No call. Stevens comes out of there with it. Wow, a lot of contact on that play. Here's Carter in the front court. Jumper from 12, no good. McCathern is tripped up by Stevens, but Berger has the ball. Here's McCarver up ahead to Johnson. Johnson in a hurry. Boy, and he is whacked, and I mean whacked hard by Carter as he was actually in the air and had his flight and landing adjusted.
He did. Alex Johnson really accelerated there to get to the glass before Alex Carter could get back there.
Both of our number 20s are quick.
Exactly. And Carter just trying to save a play there, trying to make a play. It's his third foul on the night. But a great vision by O'Keefe McCarver to see him up front as Alex Johnson nails that free throw now to put us back up by 13.
So Johnson hits the first. Walton in, Berger to the bench. So McCarver, Walton, Johnson, Logue, and McCathern, your 5-4-11, and with 4:15 to go and up by 13. Johnson's second toss up, rolls around, no good. Tipped around, controlled by Blackman. So Lebanon by 13, up ahead to Bowers. Kicks to Smith for three. Oh, it's no good, but they're going to call the foul on Johnson as he blew by. Wow. So Blackman just keeps fighting and scrapping and hanging around.
That's Alex's fifth foul, which is not good for the Devils. With his jumping ability with 4 minutes to go and a 13-point ball game.
So A.J. to the bench, and Coach Kyle has 60 seconds. He talks it over with the staff. And they'll decide it'll probably be Xavier Smith or might be Connor Berger. We'll have to wait and see. But I tell you, yeah, it's Berger. So Connor goes in with Lebanon up by 13. But more importantly, 3 free throws on that foul.
Exactly. Tough call. And, you know, you said a while ago over there, if they hit any of these threes trying to get back in this thing, this place would get a little bit noisier. Our sixth man was over there a while ago hollering for Alex Johnson as he shot the free throws.
Smith hits the first. Boy, and I tell you, the three-point line has changed all levels of basketball, but probably more so in high school than anything else. You don't have a shot clock. Three-pointers are a quick way to get back in. Here's Smith's second toss. No good, so break for Lebanon. And every point at a premium for Blackman at this point. They can't afford to miss a single free throw if they want to climb back into this one.
They were 11 of 16 on the night before this happened. Of course, he's 1 of 3.
Second toss by Smith is up and no good as well. Backside rebound. Logue fights off Barnes, and Lebanon comes out of there with it. Here's McCarver on the left wing. He's double teamed. He'll dribble through that, and he's bumped by Smith. Great call on this near side as they thought they might call the baseline or the sideline, but they called the reaching, and McCarver at the line is like money in the bank.
That's his third for Smith, point guard for Blackman.
Boy, and you really hate to see Alex Johnson foul out because he's one of those high-energy inside do-it-all guys.
Yes.
But now it's time for Ken Walton to show some of that senior leadership. Here's McCarver, first toss up and good. So the lead back to 13 at 51-38.
Not to jinx O'Keefe, but he's 100% for the night.
Second toss up. And the Hutto curse is not in effect. 52-38.
Exactly. It's only in effect on the opponent.
Only on me.
Oh.
Every time I say it, it's a curse. You can say it, and they'll still make it. Here's Smith, left side Barnes. Barnes left side to Bowers. They don't have a lot of time, really. Smith down low. Boy, and they got DeJuan Brown wide open. That was great patience to work around there and get a great pass and letting this back down to 12. Timeout Lebanon. So timeout on the floor here. Hester Gibbs court. 3:35 to go. Lebanon 52, Blackman 40. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Marv, you know, I think as you look at Blackman in the second half, the only way they've scored is that they've attacked the basket and shot the short jumper inside the paint. All of their shots in the second half, besides 6, have come inside the paint. And that's what their goal is. They don't feel like they can hit it from outside, so they're going to try to take it inside and shoot it.
There's full court pressure. Berger inbounds to Logue. There's McCarver in the backcourt, and he's tied up. Possession arrow. Blackman, here we go. My goodness, great defense that time by Blackman.
But look at O'Keefe smile. Watch him smile. He's still a competitor. They didn't bother him. He didn't let it get to him. What a mind. What a mind on a player right there.
Well, that'll flip the possession arrow for Lebanon anyway. That's one good thing about it. There's Smith to Carter, top of the key three, and he nailed it. And here we go, 52-43. The pressure is on. McCarver in the backcourt, dribbles by Carter, and they're going to call Carter for a hip.
Carter's fourth foul, too, which would be good to ease him out of the ball game if it happens. But I'll say he's not going to take him out with 3:15 to go down 11.
Well, Stevens is back in. Your 5 on the floor for Lebanon. Logue, McCathern, McCarver, Berger, and Walton. And McCarver is money from the line. Nails that one and stretches it back to 10.
18 points on the night for O'Keefe.
Boy, and he's made it for 20. There's 19. I'm sure he'll see the line again sometime tonight. Here's Stevens inbounds to Bragg. Stevens, Bragg, Smith, Carter, and Barnes on the floor for Blackman. Here's Bragg back to Smith, and they'll set it up. 3:07 and counting. Lebanon by 11, 54-43. Here's Stevens out high, right side to Smith. Kick to Barnes, top of the key three. Wow. Bottom of the net. Boy, he drained that one, folks. 54-46. It's an 8-point ball game. Here's McCarver, and he's double teamed again. Gets it to Logue in the front court, and they'll. Oh my goodness. The shove by Carter is not called. They'll say Logue stepped on the sideline, so the turnover gives it back to Blackman. So Blackman really pushing here late, 2:49, and they're down by 8 and the ball.
The last shot they shot for 3 there, though, was a prayer. It was way up there.
And Bragg out of control that time, and they'll bail him out by calling Logue for the foul. So Bragg will go to the line to shoot 2 as Lebanon is in the double bonus. So 54-46.
Going to call Ken Walton for that foul.
Did they get Walton?
They got Ken.
So that's just his first. Both teams in the double bonus from this point forward.
Bragg is 100% of the night on the free throws.
Aha, your first jinx. It works on the other team. Yeah, I know. What can you say
about that?
Yep. Blake Bragg misses the first.
But he was 3 out of 3 as he went to the line. Now he's 3 out of 4.
I'll take 75% most of the time.
Total of 5 points on the night for Bragg. But he's played hard all night long.
Bragg's second shot no good as well. There's Big Mac on the glass. So McCathern controls the boards. Hands off to McCarver. McCarver lost it out of bounds in front of the Blackman bench. My goodness, ball handling has become sloppy here for Lebanon late, and they're letting Blackman climb back in this. 54-46, 2.5 minutes to go. It's now under a 3-possession game.
It is, but our defense is good enough, though, I believe, Marv, to stop from scoring.
Barnes for 3, and it's good. And it's down to 5 as Blackman steadily creeps closer. 2:21 and counting. McCarver works that right sideline again. And they have to call another timeout as he dribbles into a double team. So timeout on the floor. 2:16 to go in the ball game. Coach, we got a barn burner, 54-49. Let's leave it right here for a second. I would love to thank the fine folks that make this possible. Bakes and Hooker, A.G. and Johnson, the Wilson Post, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Gang, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please.
Desperation. They were down. They had nothing to lose but throw it up there. There's no doubt that Blackman's a good basketball team, but there's no question that we are a better basketball team, I believe. And when they can't hit the threes, we're definitely head and shoulders above them.
Gang, Coach's Corner tonight, sponsored by the LHS Today. Jimmy McDowell's in charge of that group. They've done a great job of selecting all the food and stuff. We'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. But Georgia Franklin and Janice Arnold, boy, you gotta love them. McCarver drives, penetrates, dishes to Big Mac. Walton thought about the 3. McCarver will shoot from the free throw line off the back of the iron, but Connor Berger cleans it up. He works on Barnes out to the corner.